Pass me the gun. I've got the silver bullet. Welcome to Simplified Sparky Marketing. A very common question I'm starting to get at the moment is, any tricks on getting leads? How do I get leads tomorrow? How do I get instant leads today? I'm going to tell you right now, that is being said with the same ignorance, thinking you'll get your apprenticeship in a day. Now, all of this you have to build and put in place within your business. There is no such thing as a silver bullet. You have to literally plug all the holes in your business that it will all start coming together. This might take somebody who's committed a week. It might take somebody a month, or it might take a year. It depends how quickly you put all this stuff together. But a lot of people and a lot of listeners have got a lot of this stuff in place. So it's only a case of plugging the little holes here and there. So many of you know about my system. It's to attract, convert, and retain. And I'm just going to ask you these few questions in regards to I want leads tomorrow. So if you can check this entire list, you should have no problem getting leads tomorrow. So to start with, what is your niche? What is the area of work that you do that is getting you the most amount of money that you know, that you specialize in? Who is your target market? What age are they? Where do they live? What are their hobbies? What are their interests? What kind of car do they drive? What is the messaging you are going to put forward on your website, your socials, your email, etc., that's going to speak directly to that exact client? Your media placement. Are you just going to have an organic website? Are you going to run ads on the website? Are you going to do socials? So when it comes to your media placement, and what is a common thing that I see with media placement is people want to immediately do Google ads and all of this, but if you don't have those first three sorted out of your niche, target market, and your messaging, and you've got the wrong messaging in your website, you're not going to get your ideal client. So it's a cycle. Each one of these steps, if any of those pillars are knocked, there's a hole in your bucket and it is going to start leaking money. Your lead handling system, which is your job management. When that lead comes in, what is the process within your job management system? Where are you putting that lead? What are you tagging it? Are you putting it into a queue? Are you sending it a template once it comes in? Does it get asked specific questions? Then we get to converting the job. So how do you go about quoting the job? Is there specific things you do, like add attachments, etc., that gets your quote over the line? Still within your job management system. So you get the job. What next? How are you delivering a world-class experience to that client that when you go to their home, the socks are blown off them, or you go to their factory, whatever kind of electrical you do? Then you go to your on-site sales. Are you maximizing the job when you get there? Are you leaving any money on the table? When all of that is done, you clean the place up, you leave. How are you staying top of mind with that client? Have you got a system in place that nurtures that client once you leave automatically every 7 to 8 weeks? If you've got all of that in place, you have no problem getting leads. But as I said, it's quite ignorant to say, what do I do to get leads tomorrow? It's not that easy. Any person that sells you that bullshit lie of, oh yeah, you can get leads tomorrow. This is a process. Marketing isn't a one and done. Marketing is a process. You're always tweaking, always changing. When you find something that works in your business, you're firing bullets. But when that something works, you start firing cannons. So if you see something works, perhaps you do paid ads with that, and then that will work. There's all these little moving parts you have to put in place to have the ultimate flywheel system. And that's what I preach. It's my flywheel system, because at the end, instead of a traditional funnel where the leads leak through the top and they squeeze out the bottom and they drop out, it is going to be a flywheel. So that's clicked and closed at the bottom with the client retention. So once we finish with that client, they automatically go onto a list where they'll get automatic emails, etc. That client will then get sent into an email automation series. Every 7 to 8 weeks, that client will get a very simple email staying top of mind with them. And then you don't lose that client, because a client forgets you basically after, I think it's 40 odd days statistically, a client forgets who you are. And if you don't have a client retention system in place, that is work you are losing. Like, they'll just go back to Google or go back to a referral. Like I said at the start of the podcast, please don't look at marketing like it's just a thing you click a button and it works. It's just like your apprenticeship. You had to serve your apprenticeship over 4 years to obtain your license. It is the same school of thought. You don't just start as an apprentice on day one and then get a qualified tradesman's wages on day 2. You have to learn the ropes of this, implement it, put it within your business, and then you will get the leads coming to you, not you chasing the leads. By the way, spoiler, the 9 things I spoke about at the start of the podcast that you have to plug, they're all covered in my 9-day email series. The link is in the description. If you want it, grab it. Remember to subscribe. You'll get alerted once it is released instantly. And please review the podcast and pass it on to any other Sparky that you know.